Can you believe it? We're actually over halfway through. Thursday the 17th. Week 8, finishing it up. Today we did a review of the work. Then the students took the test. That was the password to get in. And then they did static configuration. So the first thing we did is we reviewed. We talked about private addresses, talked a little bit about masks. That was interesting. Did an example over here with a subnet mask of 12. So we got 8 bits here and 4 bits here. That's where we get to 12. And you start out for 1 right here. That gives us 16. And you go to here. That gives you 31. So that gives you all the possibilities here that you can use, and then for any of those you can use whatever you want on this side, those other 4 bits. So actually, yeah, we'll talk more about that later on. So if you're, instead of the 12, if you wanted the mask for that number to be 240, it'd be where those are all 1s. We again clarified TCP and UDP. One student said one was secure and the other one not. That's not true. There's a difference here. Security has to do with encrypting and securing something, so we'll talk more about it later on. Confidentiality, data integrity, and availability. Reliable means it's reliable. You know the information is going to get through, so TCP is reliable. It will resend packets until it gets them all. Like if there's an error and you lose one, it has those sequence numbers and it'll keep resending until it gets 2. Where UDP, it's just going to send them. It's not going to check. Protocol data unit. It's a generic term for segments, packets, frames, however you're using it. Okay. Then I went over what we wanted them to do for the hands-on skills test. First thing they had to do, they had to move the cable. Then DHCP would get them their address information, record those items, right? So the reason you're recording them is so that you can make an adjustment when you did the static IP. Ping, they want to make sure that works and check web access, make sure you can open up a website in the browser. Then you know your cabling and everything is okay. Then you can change to the static, just whatever IP address you got from the DHCP. It would be a number. It would be a number because I know it's going to be a number that's not more than 2 digits, so we could just add the 1 to whatever number you had, and then you would have all the rest of the addressing that you need, and then you'd create static addressing, and then you would test it the same way. Have me check it off, and then put it back to normal. And you would record this, you would journalize this, write this information out and turn the paper in. And that's it.